zone as he comes in fourth and touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Play action. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that is Levis in trouble? Down he goes. Reek Woolen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they're going to step. line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. So, Charles, it'll take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well and see if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens. This is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even if the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Back to throw. Fields going right back to Smith and Jigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught here by Metcalf. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
Now, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good job shifting right, finding his target. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. Shifts by him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready?
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Levis.
And his throw is incomplete.
That wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And the Titans getting set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Levis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
He's going to go out of bounds bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, here's Fields. Out right to Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
To throw is Fields.
He'll buy some time right. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Taking it about the 1. Escapes the defender. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Levis looking to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Levis back to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go now. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Holding. Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Levis.
He finds Hopkins complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was...
There he goes, right side. Still going. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On second down, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down.
Back now in Nashville.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Off play action. Fields
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run again with Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4.
Fields now to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Levis and the Titans now
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now Levis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Levis. To Henry.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Levis to throw. Open man, Westbrook Akine.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll throw it again with Levis. That's complete to Westbrook Akine. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Levis.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive in total 8 plays. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us that when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
3rd and 12. All eyes on Fields. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing in this one now. 23 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Back to throw, Levis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Here's Levis.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But what a performance. All those...
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waited broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. You know I'm an east side. Big TDE, step a whole rep. Dead. Top dog, since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rap. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards.